And they sat there and they told her the story of what they were going to do. They told her that, yes, we are spies. We were sent out with a mission. We were told to spy out the land of Canaan. And our boss especially said especially the city of Jericho. And they started arguing amongst each other. They said, listen, I told you we shouldn't have come to this place. I told you we've stayed here too long. We should have left hours ago, but we needed to stay here. We needed to see more things. But now we're trapped. They're going to kill us. Rahab's like, don't worry. Don't worry. Stay here. I will protect you. I tell you what, why don't you guys, if you guys stay on my roof for the day, nobody will know you're here. Nobody will see you. You'll be all right. So, everything, they were still on edge. They were still on edge. But there was a sense of calm. Maybe it's okay. Maybe we'll be all right. Maybe our God will protect us again. And then, a knock came on the door. Everybody's heart stopped. It was the magistrates of the city. The men safely hidden up on the wall, up on the roof. The king of Jericho sent orders to Rahab, saying, bring out the men who have come to you, who entered your house, for they have come only to search out the whole land. Their job, their mission was corrupted. They were found out. These men, these brave men of God, had only to hope that this woman would not betray them. This woman of Jericho, this woman who was in the people they were told to scout out and destroy. This woman was the only thing stopping them from death and destruction. And they were shaking and praying and hoping and praying and hoping and fearing and praying and praying and praying. And nothing was going to happen. He said, bring out the men now. Where are they? We saw them enter your house. We saw them. We saw you with them. Bring them out to us now so we may nip this in the bud and get this taken care of so they don't come into our city and find out all about our weaknesses. Rahab looked at him. She said, yes, some men came to me. I didn't know where they were from. And when it was time to close the gate at dark, they left. They're not here anymore. I don't know where they went. I don't know where they won't go. But you must pursue them quickly, for you can overtake them. You guys are strong. You have enough horses and chariots and men. You can overtake them. They probably went back down towards the Jordan. If you travel fast enough, you can find them. All in all, during this conversation, the two men are up on top of the roof listening, and they could hear what was going on. And they were awestruck. They were flabbergasted. They were amazed that this woman saved their lives. And let them have the message. Let them have the means of escape. Before they went to sleep, she came up with them on the roof and said to them, I know the Lord has given you this land, and that the dread of you has fallen on us, and that all of the inhabitants of the land melt in fear before you. For we have heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea before you when you came out of Egypt, and what you did to the 2 kings of the Amorites that were beyond the Jordan, to Sihon and Og, whom you utterly destroyed. As soon as we heard it, our hearts melted. There were no courage left in any of us because of you. The Lord your God is indeed God in the heaven above and on the earth below. Now then, since I have dealt kindly with you, since I have done a good thing for you. See, Rahab wasn't a stupid woman. She knew that she treated these guys kindly and that she has saved their lives. She's protected them. And maybe, just maybe, they will be men of their words and they will help her out. It says, now then, since I have dealt kindly with you, swear to me by the Lord that you in turn will deal kindly with my family. Give me a sign of good faith that you will spare my father and mother, my brothers and my sisters, and all who belong to them, and deliver our lives from death. I know you're coming to Jericho. I know Jericho has to fall. I know your eyes are set on this land and this building and this city, because it is the largest city in Canaan. It is the strongest city in Canaan. And I know you will overcome it and you will take it. I don't know how you're going to do it. But please, when you do it, spare me. Not just me, but my family. My mother, my father, my sisters, my brothers, and all of their family. Spare them, please. And then she lowered a crimson rope. Before they said yes, before they could agree, they sat there. The 2 men started thinking about what they were going to do. How are they going to respond to this? We're still in Jericho. We haven't left Jericho yet. We're still here. And we really have to get back. And before she got her answer, she decided to still let them out. She lowered a crimson rope. And she lowered the 2 men down on this rope. And outside of the city, they met again. She said to them, go towards the hill country. The troops have gone south to the Jordan River. Go north. Go to the hill country. Stay there for 3 days. And on the 3rd night, when they have returned, the army has returned to the city, then go to Jerusalem. Go to Jordan. Go back to your people. Go back to the children of Israel. The men said to her, we will be released from this oath. No, the men said to her, our life for yours. If you do not tell the business of ours, we will deal kindly and faithfully with you when the Lord gives us this land. We're going to treat you well. And this is what we plan to do. And this is I can't think of the word I'm looking for. The men say to her, we will be released from this oath that you have made us swear to you. If we invade this land and you do not tie this crimson cord in the window through which you let us down, and you do not gather into your house your father, your mother, your brothers, and your family, if any of you go out of the doors of your house into the street, we shall not be responsible for their own death. We shall be innocent. But if a hand is laid upon any who are with you in the house, we shall bear the responsibility of their death. But if you tell this business of ours, then we shall be released from this oath that you made us swear to you. She said, according to your words, so be it. And she sent them away, and they departed. They told her, yes, we'll do this. We will spare you and your family, but you've got to tie this cord in your window so we know which window it is. And everybody of your family that you want protected has to be in your home with you. If they're not in your home with you, if they go out to fight, then we cannot be held responsible for what happens to them. If you tell the business of us, then we cannot be held responsible for what happens. We are released from your contract, and you're, along with the rest of Jericho, your fate is sealed. And she sent them away. And it says immediately, and she didn't know when they were coming. She went back to her home, tied the cord in her window, sat and waited. The Israelites were coming. Didn't know when they were coming. The men departed the hill country and stayed there 3 days until the pursuers returned. The pursuers had searched all along the way and found nothing. Then the 2 men came down again from the hill country. They crossed over, came to Joshua son of Nun, and told him all that had happened. They said to Joshua, "Truly the Lord has given all the land into our hands, moreover than all the inhabitants of the land. Moreover, all the inhabitants of the land melt in fear before us." Boss man, chief, general, it's ours. God has given it to us. The people of the land melt in fear. We've read the words, "Their hearts melted." Fear. It's ours. We're ready to go. We just have to protect this woman and her family.